Hey everyone. Hello. Okay. Stop barking. Stop barking. No. Hi everyone. Having a little bit of a dog situation right this second, but quiet. Shut. Okay, go lay down. Hi everyone. Go lay down. Leave her alone. Get. All right. Hi everyone. I don't know. This Lola is so jumpy. Sit quiet down. So, hi. Oh my God. It's so loud here. All right. Okay. There's going to be no fighting here. No fighting. No. Go lie down. Hey, sorry guys. So today is going to be a slight change in the schedule. We yesterday I told you that we're going to be doing a sewing project today, but I had a little bit of a problem finding the tissues. The puppies are very excited, almost too excited, and I'm thinking about like just having a couple of them move into the bedroom for peace and quiet. I don't know. She's really loud. Anyway, so we were going to do a sewing project today, but I've changed that to Wednesday because I couldn't get the little travel tissues in time for when I scheduled it. So just know that we're still going to do it. So if you have some nice fabrics that you've picked out, maybe you went to Joann's and got a couple of the fat quarters or something, we're going to still do it. But today I thought I got my mug press back and I have these newer type of mugs. I have this pink kind and this blue kind. They're the 15-ounce mugs. And so I thought, well, it is Father's Day. And even though I don't have a father to give this to, I think he would have appreciated this awesome mug. Look at that, top dad. I always think it says top dog, but it says top dad. And I'm going to show you how I did this, okay, with the Cricut. This was a really last minute do. Like I did this really last minute, and I probably could have been even more detailed about this, and that's why I have this screen up, because if you just type in Top Gun logo, you can see that there are some really fun logos here. So if you have a dad, or you are a dad or a mom, whatever, that loved Top Gun, which was in the 80s, right? There's a brand new movie out with Tom Cruise, who hasn't aged a day, which seems really weird. But yeah, so called Maverick. It's new out, and I know a lot of people have been going to see it and all of that stuff. So I thought, Father's Day, the new Maverick movie coming out, I thought that would be kind of fun. So I did let's go on over to Design Space, and I came up with a design. Now I did post a design yesterday, and then I realized there was a small error in it. So I'm going to repost this so that you have the correct one. What I found out to work is, I think mostly blue would be with some red, but it's kind of up to you. So I'm going to leave both of them here. What I did was I cut out red and blue, and then I switched the stars. So here's the blue star on the red design, and I have the blue design with the red star. You could probably make it a little bit more detailed if you wanted to, and go ahead. I think that would be a lot of fun. It's just I didn't have a whole lot of time. I had meetings and everything yesterday. I didn't have a whole lot of time to work on this project. So let me tell you what I did. So you notice here, and we're going to be using the Cricut Mug Press, and we're going to use this beautiful but in blue 15-ounce mug. I did check this morning, and these mugs actually aren't available on the Cricut website right now. They're not in stock. Only the gray ones are. So if you're looking for these specific colored ones, they are not yet available, or they're out of stock right now. I feel like the mugs at Cricut are always out of stock. It's like everybody must want to make mugs. So I got my mug press, which is not new to me. I've had it since it came out, and I realized how much I loved making mugs. That just doing this one. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do this. Now with the mug press, you can only use infusible ink or sublimation type designs. Okay. You cannot use iron on with the mug press. It would get way too hot, and you'll have very bad results. And you might even ruin the mug press. Okay. The other thing too is that please, 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 if you have the mug press, use it for which it was intended. So, mugs up to, I don't know, 15, 16 ounces is about it. But I think they're like 10 to 16 ounces. Check the website and find out. And we're going to also use the heat press guide. Just so you can see the heat press guide, even though it's on there, and there's really nothing you have to do to set on the mug press, but I just want you to see it. Okay. So when designing a mug, I when I come up with this mug design, what I did first was I went to let me make sure that you can see this properly. I agree, Gail. Yeah, it's hard. I think that there are some sublimation mugs on the market, although I don't know. I haven't done my research for that all that much. So there you go. So anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over here to images. So let me first group this together so that I can send it to you updated, and I'll hide it. So I'm going to images, and I am going to just type in large mug. That's it, just large mug. And you will see that there are all of these lovely, lovely mug designs here, and they really are just lovely. Oh, I love this swimming one. Interesting. Um, so what we're going to do is just grab one of these designs, and we're going to actually, let's do this one because of the way this is set up. So we'll choose that one. And then we're going back to images, and we're going to type in top dad. And there is the image, top dad. Now, for some reason, this is showing 99 cents. I don't know why. Is it possible that it's very possible that my Access subscription has lapsed, so that is possible, and that could happen. I don't really know, but I'll check that out. Anyway, so here is what I got top dad, and then I have this snake one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is with the mug, and this is like the outline for the mug. I'm going to actually click on that, and I'm going to choose contour. Hi, Robin. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Bren. So I'm going to choose contour. And I'm going to hide all the contours. And you see here that it's all one straight color. I'm using this as sort of like um as a layout. I'm not going to actually cut this, but I'm using it as sort of as a layout. So I'm going to ungroup. This is a layer design. So I'm going to ungroup and get rid of. I learned how to do the the control delete click or whatever. Delete. I'm so weird. I'm weird. Rita, you're weird. All right. So what I'm going to do is uh, I'm going to redesign this so that we have this on either side of the mug. Okay. So it's a little bit too, how do I ungroup nowadays? Okay, here we go. We're going to redesign it so that it's going to fit on both sides. And we're going to duplicate it too. So I'm going to take this one and I'll duplicate it and we'll put it here like this. Now I'm going to remove this in the back and I'm going to select them both and do a line bottom because I want them to be exactly the same place. Okay. And also the reason why I'm using this is just like a template because I just want to make sure that I'm not getting too close to the side, because one of the things that I noticed is with this design, especially the large design, look here on the left hand side. I know we're not supposed to show our mistakes, but I show them to you anyway. See here, I made this a little bit too big. I'm going to show you how I get around that in the next one that I do. But when you're doing this, it's a good idea to sort of move them in a little bit and then again do this align center, no, undo align bottom. Okay, so there it is, align bottom. Right now we're going to weld these together and let's change the color to red. And we'll duplicate it too. So we'll duplicate it and we'll change this color to blue. Okay. I don't know if that's the right blue. Maybe a darker blue. Yeah. Okay. We no longer need this, but it's just as a guide to find out what size we need. So I'm going to just delete this. So now I have two images here and I'm going to hit make it. And this needs to be cut using infusible ink. So that means it has to be on a mat and it has to be done mirrored. Do not forget the mirrored part. Okay. So we're going to mirror this and mirror this and make sure you mirror both. Okay. And then we're going to hit continue. And I'm actually not going to cut out today because I already have so many cut out. I don't know what to do with all these mugs that I'm making. So rather, I'm just going to show you the completed and I'm going to show you from that point. So I'm going to move you down. So you cut that out and then what you'll have is a red and a blue version of it. So here is the red and here's the blue. So we're going to first take off these stars because we need to keep those. Okay, let's keep those stars. And then we're going to just weed out around here. Now, there is the option where if you wanted to keep all of these pieces, you could and layer them into the blue, like say here. You see that? But to be honest, I think a little bit of white is good for this design. So I decided against that. I did think about it, but I decided against it. Okay. So here I am just peeling away. This is infusible ink. You know, it's paper. And so it's really just gas of ink. I'm sorry, it's an ink that's impregnated on the paper that when the heat is applied, the ink turns into a gas, and that gas floats to off of the paper and onto your substrate, which in this case is the mug press. And that's why you do need the that sort of huggy part of the mug press, because it hugs close, so the ink actually comes off and gets impregnated onto the mug. That's if you ever like go, what's sublimation? This is sublimation. Okay, this is just Cricut's version of sublimation. Is a press that's using a gas. And again, you could use sublimation for this. And when I get my sublimation printer back, I'll show you how to do that. Again, how to do the sublimation, but I lent it out to my friend Wendy, and so I haven't got that back yet. Okay, so here we go. We're just, now remember, you need 2 of these, and you need 2, and if you want, you can cut them red and blue and do what I'm doing here. So I'm going to take off these blue stars, and then I'm just going to weed all of these letters. And all right. Now I have my mug press over here. I'm going to turn it on, and because it takes a couple minutes to heat up. So I'm going to turn it on next, and it's just a 1 button. I'll show you when we get closer to that portion. So I'm just turning it on to heat it up. It needs to be ready. And while it's heating up, you'll note that, do I have all 4 stars here? Yeah. You'll note that the button is orange. So when we're ready, this will turn green and it will beep. Okay. And let's move this over here while we're doing this. Let's grab our mug. I think a blue mug would be good. So this is what I have. And remember, this is a large design for a larger mug. I actually think that the gray mugs would be really nice for this design too. So if you're in the market, they are on sale, I think they're $6.99. You can also buy them at Michael's or Joann's, of course. And but I wanted to show you these mugs. Look at how beautiful this comes. First of all, it comes in its own gift box, which is real nice, and it's secured with all of this lovely bubble wrap stuff that you can't recycle, which I do recycle them. But anyway, so here's the mug. This is a nice mug. This is the 15-ounce mug, and this is also 15 ounces, but it just feels like more substantial, I think. I'm not really sure how much I like the blue handle, but just side by side, it's got a beveled edge all around the bottom. So depending on which one you buy, this is the 15 ounce. This is 15 ounce colored. Okay. So we're going to take our design, and we're going to then take our stars and fit them in back into the design. Now make sure that you're putting them with the color facing up, because it could lead to a problem when you go to finish this. Now, what I found out about these stars is that they're not symmetrical stars. So you have to make sure that they're fit in there properly. They're not 100% symmetrical. I thought they were, but they're not. So here we go. We've put the blue We took the blue design and we put the red stars in there, and we can do the same thing with the red design like this. Just make sure you're putting those stars in correctly. They should piece right in. If you find you get some resistance, you're just probably got to turn it around a little bit. Okay. And this is what I mean. Don't put it in this way. Use it with the ink side up. All right. And there we go. Okay. So we have these two designs. Now, one of the things that I did when I did this originally is I made that space between the two a little bit too big, and that's why I got this part here sort of not fit in. So until I fix that and cut something out. So I cut these out prior to realizing that. So what I did instead was I took the two pieces that were side by side. Let me show you what I did. Where are my scissors? Where are my scissors? Okay, here they are. First, I don't need all of this. And then I just cut right down the middle here, and just ever so carefully with using my ruler, my mat here, my board. I'm putting this on so that it's lined up upside down. It's lined up like this, and it just sort of closes that gap a little bit. But I want to make sure I did it so that it's even. Yikes, come on. It's stuck. Did I do it even on this one? Yeah. All right. So I did it even. Also, for me, I like to have not a lot of this overlapping stuff, especially on the bottom when I do my mugs. So I'm going to take my mug and I'm going to turn it over so that the ink is facing the mug. And then I'm going to start a little bit away from the handle. I think probably a finger's length, but I'm going to try and see how that works out. Okay, so I'm going to start putting this on there. I'm just pressing. The infusible ink has some nice stickiness to it, and I want to make sure, and no, this is not right, because I want to make sure that I have the equal sides, the equal amount of sides there. So what I could do is, it's a little bit hard to show this, but I will start it in the middle like this. How's that? Start in the middle and then push. Middle and push. And I want to make sure that this is even, but it doesn't look even to me. So again, it's always good. You know what they say in the sewing world, measure twice, cut once. So don't rush this part, because when you're done, you'd have to break the mug to get rid of it, because it's not, or to fix it, I should say. So I want to make sure that this is correctly done. So I am being very ultra cautious about it. And I'm taking it off and putting it back on just to kind of make sure that I am not messing it up. Because whatever dad I end up giving this to, there we go. So this one here is over a little bit more than I'd like. I don't know. Let me move it over again. Let's do that a little bit differently, Rita. Here we go. Here we go. Now, please be the right way to do it. Please be right. I'm not moving it over enough, I don't think. One more time. One more time. Here. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because, you know, the mug press has a gap for the handle to stick out on, and the gap has to be covered, or I should say the design has to be covered even when the mug press is closed. So there is no problem with the edge there. But this just takes a little practice. Don't get overwhelmed. If you're new to the mug press, don't get overwhelmed. So here's our mug press. I know it's looking at it from the top down. I'll try to change it a little tiny bit so you can see what I'm doing. So the mug press has just one button and one lever. It's so cool. It's so easy. You don't have to look at the heat guide, but I would, if you really are uncomfortable, you're just starting out, I would check out the heat guide, because it will tell you exactly what you can and can't put in to the mug press, which is basically infusible ink or sublimation. Okay, so it's all set up. It's stuck on there. If you feel uncomfortable, like it's not stuck on there, but I know it is, you could also use tape. You don't need to use tape, but you could use it. But I feel like it's on there really well. And now I'm going to just nestle it into the machine. And then I'm going to hit this button. It's sort of like, reminds me of a toilet. I don't know why, but you know, okay, whatever. I'm going to press it. But when I press it, you'll notice that the inside will sort of come out here. And that's what I was talking about, this space here. Okay. Because it comes out and it covers a little bit, but not all the way. And so that's why I was being so fussy. And it will take a few minutes to do, and it shows you your progress right here with these 5 dots. So it's on the first phase, and then it will go to second, third, fourth, fifth dot. So we'll wait until we get that gets to that. In the meantime, I'll tell you a little bit about this infusible ink and also the design that I'm going to give you. So I used to make this mug, I used the large boxes of infusible ink, which are on sale right now at Cricut. So I would consider buying. I love the solids. I love the patterns too, but I love the solids because then you can do things like this. So in this case, I used True Blue and Cherry Red. I also did Bright Teal, where I did World's Greatest Dad. So I thought that was kind of cool. And that is going to be in the design, but it'll be hidden. It's in the design that I give you. I got this World's Greatest Dad from an image that I want to show you how I did it, so that you can understand if you wanted to make it yourself. So let's go back to Cricut, and we will cancel out of here. Yes. So when I was researching for this mug, I just typed in dad, right? And what it did was it gave me all kinds of great images for dad. And one of the ones that I really liked, I mean, look at these, are so cute. So if you're a dad who likes tools or a dad who likes to fish, you can use those. And these ones that have double colors, you can either do 2 colors. That's fine. But I saw this one, I think I typed in dad mug, and what came up was, Yes, thank you, Gloria, for okay. What came up with this world's greatest dad. So let me pull this into the canvas so you can see how I mirrored this image. So I'm sorry, how I kind of mirrored this image. So it comes in and it's basically a mug. But I don't want the mug. So what I did was I took and added a shape. And I always have trouble getting shapes for some reason. So I added a square. I always say add a shape, but I'm really just always adding a square. All right. And then I unlocked this square and sort of put it over my mug image like this. Okay. And then I took both of these and I did slice. Now, when I did that, here are my sliced pieces. So I took away the mug, which I didn't want, right? And this and this becomes the image. So I can turn this the color that you want, that sort of thing, and resize it so that it will work on the mug. Okay, so that's just so that you know. And I did do that in a teal color. Now, everybody in the chat's talking about lint rollers and fingerprints and oil on fingerprints. And you're right. I did not clean this mug. I probably should have. I wasn't handling the mug all that much. So I think I did okay, but it is a good idea to take a little bit of alcohol and rub it, especially if you had the mugs in storage. Maybe they're not in these boxes, and just to get rid of any lint that may have settled or fingerprint oils that may have settled on your mug. Okay, and we're getting close to the mug press being done, so I'm going to move it over so you can sort of see what's going on. And while we're waiting for that last dot to light up, and by the way, it's hot at the top here, but the handle itself is not hot. So when you take this out, you need to be real careful because it's super hot on the outside, but the handle is where you're supposed to hold it. Okay, so there you go. So while we're waiting for this to be done, I just wanted to remind you that a couple of things. We still have a giveaway going on. We got another couple weeks of this, so get your name in. The top prize for the month of June is a Cricut Bright 360, which is a table lamp. It retails for $200. You'll have a choice. If you win, you'll have a choice of the Zen Blue or the Indigo color. And those prizes are all of my prizes, not all of my prizes, almost all of my prizes are from Cricut. And I want to thank my friends at Cricut for providing them for me. I do so appreciate that. And I try to incorporate all Cricut things in my videos. So I'm hoping that will continue. So we do this every single month. Whoop, see, it's done. I'm going to lift it right here. If I didn't lift it, it would remind me again in like 30 seconds. Okay. But I'm going to lift it right here and I'm going to take this out like this. I'm going to put this aside for right now. And let me finish what I was saying and allow this to cool. So in addition to the Bright 360 table lamp, I'm also going to be giving away paper, like paper what do I want to say, paper packs that I pulled together myself. And it's all kinds of cardstock, some glitter cardstock, and some mats, and even a blade for for your machine. So if you don't win the table lamp, you are sure to get your name in, because you could win one of these paper packs, which are worth, I think they're worth $130 retail value. So all the prizes will be assigned at the end of the month, and it's very simple to get your name in. You just simply have to follow the link that's in the description of this video. Make sure you subscribe. You need to subscribe, and you're going to want to subscribe. We do a lot of really cool stuff here. And then if you've already subscribed, you can just share, like, or comment on any of my videos, so that you can you won't miss a thing. And then also will add your name again. You have to put your name in. It's very simple. Just put your name and your email address. Okay, so this is still very hot. Even the top is hot. So I'm using this to just kind of help gently remove this. You could wait, by the way, until everything is cooled off, but I'm impatient. So here it is. Oh no, messed up a little tiny bit. How come? Because I probably didn't wash it off with alcohol, Rita. Okay, there it is. How cool is this mug? So any of my Gen X husbands, fathers, whatever out there is going to love this, because frankly, this was a really popular movie and now it's being revitalized. So I think it looks pretty darn cool. I did mess up here, but on the side, you see, I did not. I was focused on the side. When I first did this, I did mess up. So I think it still looks really cool. There is one little blip here and here, but since this is just going to go in my cupboard, I don't have anybody to give it to. There you go. Remember, when you buy these mugs, it comes with its own gift box, which you can decorate as well. I don't want to put it in there while it's hot, but here you go. You can put it in there. Now, if you were trying to have a gift mug business, this would be really awesome. And maybe you'd put the design here and the guy's name here if you wanted to personalize it. But this is really beautiful, and I think would be most appreciated by anybody. Okay. And yeah, to give to dad. Excellent. Okay, so I'm getting comments about the schedule. So I just want to tell you that the schedule does not start actually until the very end of June. So there's going to be a 4th of July weekend. So it kind of starts with our Zoom call on the 25th. And that will be at 7:00. It's a Saturday. And then on Sunday will be our first brunch. I'm going down to see Wendy right after this. So we're going to do our first brunch session on Sunday, and then we'll be on Monday, which is the 27th, and Tuesday, the 28th. That's going to be at 9:00. I will write this all down and post this. Okay. And then I'm going to have Tuesday and Wednesday off. And then, right? No, I'm sorry, Wednesday and Thursday off. And then I'll be back on Friday. I'm still debating about Friday night. So I'd love to hear, would you rather have Friday day or Friday night? It's up to you. I thought Friday night would catch some people, but there's, I mostly I just kind of wanted to switch my days over. Now, this, by the way, is still really hot, and I'm seeing that having it on my surface is causing it to sort of warp. I don't want that. So it's very possible that could happen. So it's probably better to just kind of leave it on either the pad that you can buy, the Easy Press pad, or I'm just going to put this on a book. So there you go. Top Dad really cute, right? And mugs, maybe fill it up with his favorite candy or something. um and there we go. Yeah, so that's it for the project for today. Tomorrow, whipping out that sewing machine, and we're going to show you how to take a very simple shape, cut on vinyl, which the shape is a rectangle, cut on vinyl, and then cut from fabric and turn it into a little adorable tissue cover for those little travel pack tissues. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. I hope you can make it. And then what's after that? Oh, Thursday, we're doing the hat press again. My friend Santo once he saw the hats I made, asked if I would make a few hats for his business. So I'm going to show you how to put the name of his, or any name. You don't have to use his name, obviously. How to put it on the front of the hat, how to put on the back, like his phone number. And I'm going to also use the right at the corner of the bill to put his name, so that when he's out, he's like a walking billboard. So we're going to do that on Thursday. And then on Friday, depending on, remember those Rob and Bob images that were part of a digital mystery box back in the fall? I want to see if anybody who didn't purchase it now has access to it, because there's a couple of really cool there are a couple of really cool images that I wanted to use for this. So if anybody could just do a little research, you have to go here. I actually already own it. So if you go to images and you choose image sets and you type in Rob, ROB, I want to use this image set. Where is it? Holiday, Rob and Bob Holiday Collection, 26 images. But when I wanted to use this before, I had purchased it, so I saw it there. And there's a lot of really cool cards here that I wanted to do. There's Valentine's, there's Mother's Day, there's Easter, and there's Father's Day. And I haven't been able to do them. So if you did not purchase the Rob and Bob digital mystery box from back in the fall, you should have access. It might not be part of Cricut Access, but you should be able to see it. So the name of the set is Rob and Bob Holiday Collection 1. And you will see, I think it's Holiday Collection. Yes, there is there's 3 Father's Day cards on here. There's this one, and this one. And I love the one with the guy with all the tats on it. So I was going to try to do that because I thought it was kind of funny. So I want to do that. If you guys can't even see them, then like to purchase them, then I won't do it. I'll do another card, a strawberry card that I'll do and show you how to put that together. So Friday's still kind of up in the air. So tomorrow is a sewing project. Thursday is a hat project, and Friday will be a paper project. Okay. You can't see them, Annette. I know. They were supposed to, after like 60 days, they were supposed to show up as being able to purchase them, and they haven't yet. So anyway, thank you so much for coming today. I do so appreciate you and your time. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. And even if you don't have a sewing machine, you just kind of want to learn something really cute to make. I think that that will be fun. I'm actually also going to be doing a keychain out of fabric, and it's very similar to the faux leather keychain we did last year. So so we're going to be doing that next week, and that one does require a little bit of sewing, but it's really cute. So I think you'll love it. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming. So appreciate you. Thank you, Loretta. I hope you enjoyed this. I will make sure that you have the updated image available in Design Space. Don't forget to put your name in for the contest. And what else? I think that's it. Have a great day. All right. We'll see you again tomorrow, I hope. Take care, everyone. Bye.